But what do you think of as when, because there's a great excitement about the potential of the technologies, there's great nervousness about the environment economically, politically, and otherwise. In terms of the decisions and the strategy that you make as a leader, how is this impacting your own decisions, even where you base your people, for example?
Well, you're trying to strike a right balance to understand what's real and what's hype and what's in front. For example, we had like an all hands about a month ago, and people said, "Should we strike at Gong?" People in Israel says,
"Strike."
Strike.
They asked wouldn't the CEO say, "No, thank you"?
People, there was like a call for a general strike.
Oh, right.
In the entire country. It says, "Should we participate?"
Netanyahu, yeah.
And I said, I don't think so. It's a one-day strike. I think it's if I have to choose, be something that might happen, and like the legislation, it might have an impact, and between something that I know will have an impact right now. If you strike, it'll be damaging to our other teams. Then I would say, no, I'm not going to strike. Mm-hmm. However, like if someone feels strongly about it, take a day off and do it. I respect that and I understand how you feel. So that's how you strike a balance. In terms of people, there are some companies who are saying, or even like employees at Gong that reached out, if this passes, would you support us?
This is the particular legislation you're talking about, right?
If it goes, and it's probably like a couple months away, would you support us relocating to other places? And my response was, first, I hope that we don't need to. I'm still optimistic. That's my nature, and I think we'll probably be fine. But if it does, and someone doesn't want to be here, of course we'd want to retain you, and you could work out of the United States or Dublin, where we have an office, or even in Greece.
What specifically about this particular legislation? Is it just the fact? Is it this blow to democracy, or can you be more specific as to what's causing so much fear?
It'll stop being a democracy. Basically, it gives the government. It's not. Some people say dictatorship is like one person. It's not as simple, but it's more like a formal democracy. Yeah, you get elected, but government has like ultimate power, and it could do whatever it wants.
It's like Xi Jinping in China, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Evolves in a way you don't like to see.
Yeah. And even it'll drive out investment, right? If what happens with Alibaba, right? And all these companies that the regime all of a sudden can decide to do whatever they want. So it's not creating even like a great investment environment. People feel safe. So, but if someone doesn't feel comfortable, Israel has been thriving, and it's nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah.
Right? It's like look at our neighbors, right? Without calling out names, but this country has like more technology companies than almost all of Europe.
Yeah.
Right? We don't have. There's no
famously so. I would say, right, and to the extent that you've certainly seen more of a impetus to be looking at the Middle East as sort of a hub, and you've seen more Israeli companies getting very active with their neighbors. I know Abu Dhabi, there's more of a partnership there. Yeah.
So, and this wouldn't have happened without the entrepreneurial spirit that thrives when you, don't take this the wrong way, we disrespect authority, right?
That's what you're supposed to do as an entrepreneur, right?
Say, the emperor isn't wearing any clothes, I can do better.
Yeah.
Some of them are right, some of them are wrong, but that's the environment. When it's something more authoritarian, there's no innovation coming out of Russia, China, Poland, or Hungary, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but very little. That's not
There's
the environment.
concerns about India now with Narendra Modi.
It's a global thing.
Yeah.